Hey, this is Chantal Gerardy, and today I'm going to share with you 10 ways to make more sales online by doing less. Who would like some of that? And mostly it's around content that converts. So I'm literally going to be sharing with you today exactly what it takes to make more sales online with doing less, because many of us don't have time to spend more time online. So imagine your marketing without the madness, the mayhem, and the mess, so that you can finally smash that six-figure ceiling. As I said, today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. The reality check is that your marketing is probably stuck in a cycle, and I see this all the time. Without a clear strategy, your marketing is inconsistent, it's unfocused, it leads to missed opportunities, it's a waste of time, it's frustrating, it's reactive. And at the end of the day, you just want a clear, actionable plan so you can focus on scaling your business, not getting stuck in the weeds. Who would like some of that? Number two, you're working harder, not smarter. Does that sound familiar? You're feeling overwhelmed and you're still not seeing the results that you want. The longer you do nothing, the more time and money are lost, and you're just stuck in this endless loop. Everything is hit and miss, and it feels completely out of control, right? Number three, growth is limited without a plan. Imagine not being able to use Google Maps in order to get from one place to the next. So if you're hoping for better results without a solid marketing plan, it's just wishful thinking. To scale and grow, you need a roadmap so that you're free to focus on the bigger picture goals in your business. You are ready to jump off that hamster wheel, and you're ready to create a marketing machine that gets results, and you want to escape burnout. So who's this for? This is for business owners who've got employees, team, VAs, PAs, or maybe it's you that manages the marketing. You want to maximize your marketing by improving your productivity, your performance, and your profitability, the 3 Ps. These are for 6 to 7 figure business owners who are growth orientated, willing to change, because what you were doing before it has not been working, therefore something needs to change, right? So you need to have an open mind, and you have to be able to follow a proven process, and I'm going to share that with you today. These are just some of the industries that I've previously worked for, and we've gotten massive results. So this is not for business owners who thinks that there's a thing called like a quick fix, right? If you think that there's a quick fix and that you can simply go and do a marketing course and tomorrow all of a sudden you're going to get these massive results, it just doesn't happen. If you think you're just going to spend 10K on Facebook ads and suddenly you're going to have leads coming out of your ears, there's no such thing. No such thing at all. It all comes down to strategy and implementation, and I'm going to share with you today how that looks. So my promise is I'm going to show you how to make more sales online by doing less, and free you up from the day-to-day scrambling and empowering you to focus on growing your business. Today is limited. It's only 30 minutes. So we've got lots of value to stack into a very small space of time. Your promise to me is that you're going to give me your full attention. You're not going to be thinking about what you're making for dinner tonight. You're not going to be multitasking. You're going to be single tasking and focused on today. Action is power. What I like to do is you have 2 notebooks, and the one is absolutely all the inspiration that you get from today. But number 3 is application is the most important thing. So you're going to have a second piece of paper, and that is going to be for things that you can do immediately from this presentation that's going to help you move the needle and get results. So do you promise? Awesome. So this is me. I'm originally from South Africa. I moved here in 2008, so you can hear the mixed accent. In South Africa, I was a business owner. I owned health, wellness, and fitness centers. And because I grew up there, went to school there, studied there, had family there, a large family there, getting clients was really easy. However, when we immigrated to Australia, we knew absolutely no one. We had no family support. We were paying our way into the country, so we had no Centrelink. And at the end of the day, if the money ran out, the money ran out. And then my husband at the time lost his job, and he lost it twice in the first 4 years. So I taught myself marketing with no marketing experience at all. And I couldn't afford to outsource, and I couldn't afford to pay for ads. And I was able to grow a 6-figure business in 5 years. Soon people started to ask me how to do it. And that's how I transitioned into the marketing space. So the thing that you need to know about me is that I'm massively hyperactive, and I don't like spending time online. In fact, if there's a way for me to teach you to spend less time online. I will learn it and I will teach it to you, because I would rather be out with my dogs, out with my kids, riding my bicycle, in my camper van. The last thing I want to be doing is spending my life online. So I want to do the least possible online to get the best result. Who agrees? Cool. So I did things a bit backwards, and I did go on to win some international and national awards, just recently winning the online business, the marketing award in both the digital and social space in 2023. I also did win in 2024 the Australian Women in Business Award for professional services. But here is just some of my proud moments, because I did produce a podcast called the Meaningful Marketing Podcast. So check that out if you haven't already. And I've had the absolute pleasure of being a mentor to some really big names in the industry, as well as becoming an international speaker and speaking at global conferences on how to manage your own marketing. I also do have over 280 online reviews, and I share this with you not to boast, but when you are going out and looking to gain education or inspiration from other business, it would be important for you to go and check that they actually do have some testimonials and some skin in the game. So what was my big revelation? My big revelation is that there is a marketing machine, and there's a lot of ongoing components in order to make this machine work. So whether or not you're the manager of it, or whether or not you outsource it to a virtual assistant to do it, at the end of the day, you have to complete all these components, and they need to work cohesively. If there's any splits in how it works, or if you're doing something well and the others you're not doing well, if there's any disharmony within this marketing machine, what will happen is it just won't get results. So it's absolutely fundamental that all of this works. And most other marketing agencies will only work on one component. They'll be experts on Google or on social media or on email marketing. They don't do the end-to-end marketing strategy, which is what I'm absolutely passionate about, because I know that when you do it and you know how to manage it, you're going to get ongoing results. So I'm going to share with you the 10 marketing gaps that are costing you money and how to fix them, because if we can fill these gaps, then you'll be able to get more sales online. All right, so number one is not knowing what you're selling and who you're selling to. And this is really important, more important than most people think. So if you're unclear on your offer, or even how to communicate your offer, your marketing will become very scattered, and it'll lead to inconsistent messaging and missed sales. Because if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to communicate it, people online will not be able to digest it. So you need to have a well-defined target audience, or else you'll end up getting the wrong leads, or you won't get any leads at all. So the solution is to make sure that you define who your ideal client is. You look at their demographics, psychographics, behaviors, and pain points, and you could even use surveys or market research and do competitors analysis in order to refine your messaging so that it actually cuts through and stops the right person from scrolling. And then you need to craft a unique value proposition, which makes you different, better, and essential. So I like to call this a desirable offer, something that someone will happily throw money at you for. So you then want to create an offer stack that makes your service completely irresistible. So you want to throw in some bonuses, some guarantees, or some clear transformations, depending on what industry you have, so that it becomes an absolute no-brainer for people to choose you over your competitors. So number two is not having a clear marketing strategy. And this is something I'm absolutely passionate about, but you have to get that avatar right first. So why is not having a marketing strategy a problem? Well, marketing isn't about random social media posts or running ads or sending emails whenever you remember. It's about having an end-to-end strategy that focuses on everything from social media to email marketing to website traffic, right through to your email marketing. And without the strategy, you waste time and money with trial and error and inconsistent messaging and marketing that just does not convert. And this is the number one reason for me actually why things don't convert, is because I don't have that strategy. So you do want to develop a core message. You want to develop a core marketing strategy that covers your audience and your positioning, your key marketing channels, your lead generation strategy, because the number one rule is to get people off social media. The number one rule is to get people off your email list and into purchasing. Then you've got to have nurture and conversion plans and retention and referral strategies. You also want to make sure that you're setting some key performance indicators and you're monitoring those. And you want to create marketing assets on an ongoing basis. So ongoingly have lead magnets, case studies, and automated email sequences in your strategy to help with the conversion process. Number 3 is not having a marketing plan. And the most important thing is not actually blocking time in your diary to implement it. So why most businesses fail is not because they don't lack ideas. Many of them have got a million ideas, but it's because they don't schedule the time to execute it consistently. So batching your content creation and using scheduling tools like OBM Hub can help. You want to set aside non-negotiable marketing time for working on and in your business. Most people say to me, my business is not working. When I say, show me your diary and show me where you work on your business and show me where you work in your business, and they go, it's not in there. And I go, well, then it's not happening, right? You then want to make sure that you're using project management tools to track your execution. So nice little checklists so that you can, as part of a team, work together to make sure that you are actually implementing and there is time to work on and in the business. Then you need to look at how you delegate or outsource wherever necessary, because a lot of people are not actually taking the time to delegate or outsource when they're stuck. And this is something I can help you with as well. I work with 3 different agencies, 3 different virtual VA agencies, and I can help you, help match you with the right agency that will find you the right skilled VA to be able to assist you with your marketing. So number 4 is not having the right people in the right seats. And I see this all the time. As someone who works with businesses that have got in-house marketing teams in Australasia, as well as offshore teams, and some have a mixture of both, sometimes not having the right person in the right seat can really make a huge difference. So your marketing could be falling apart, not because the wrong people are in charge of the wrong tasks. And sometimes it's because you don't know what the tasks are that they need to be doing when you're actually hiring in the first place. So you want to identify who's responsible for what in each marketing area. Who's responsible for strategy, for content, for the tech, or for the execution. I personally don't like crossover, because what happens is someone will go, they were meant to do it, and then you can't actually check or monitor the progress. So outsource where necessary and invest in training to upskill your team. For me personally, in the early days, I used to do a lot of outsourcing, but now I only have my dedicated emails, which means they only work for me and answer to me, and they run through agencies, which means you have a lot more security and accountability with working with those VAs. And all the upskilling that I give these VAs is great and beneficial because they're going to stay with me. They're not going anywhere else. They're not sharing that with anyone else. They are mine, which is awesome. And then making sure, of course, that you've got clear SOPs, so standard operating procedures, so that you streamline your execution. So for us, every single time we create a new flow or a new strategy or a new marketing plan, everything gets documented as an SOP. So if myself or anyone else was hit by a bus, the reality is they could pick up that SOP and execute the marketing strategy. I remember having last year 2 of my VAs sick for a week at the same time, and it was great that we had an SOP because I could give it to my 3rd VA. So number 5 is focusing on content without a lead generation strategy. So as I mentioned it earlier, the number 1 rule is to get people off social media. That is being able to hook the right person, qualify them, disqualify the wrong people, and then pull them in closer. And that is making sure that we've got multiple lead generation strategies or funnels in place. So content without a way to capture leads means you're just creating noise. You're just giving it all away for free, and you're not able to actually nurture those relationships and stay forefront of mind. So the solution is to create strong lead magnets. They could be PDF guides, quizzes, free trainings, checklists. Having clear call to actions is really important in your content, making sure that you're directing people to your lead capture system. And you can always use landing pages and automated emails or sequences to nurture those leads. But it is absolutely fundamental, and one of the most important things I do is make sure that each business has multiple ways to lead capture. So number 6 is not doing email marketing and retargeting. And for me, I always say you should not be doing paid advertising if you do not have email marketing. And my number 1 regret in every business I have ever had is not started email marketing properly a lot sooner. So most people don't buy the first time they see an offer. So they need reminders about your business and who you are and what you do, and they need time to build that know, like, and trust. So sending weekly, fortnightly, monthly value-driven emails, not just sales emails, is fundamental. You want to make sure that you're setting up your abandoned carts, that you're doing retargeting campaigns, which are free. They are not, you do not have to pay for retargeting campaigns and emails. And that you have nurture sequences in place so that when people download a resource, you have nurture sequences in place. Then, of course, you want to make sure that you're doing segmentation, ensuring that the right messages land on to go to the right people. So number 7 is not looking at the data or trends or how you can improve. So what gets measured, what gets improved. So you want to track your website analytics, your email open rates, your conversion rates, and your ad performance, making sure that your spend is obviously less than your spend is less than what you're actually getting as your income. And then you want to adjust your content based on the engagement and lead generation trends. You've got to test, you've got to optimize and refine your campaigns regularly. You don't just set and forget. So for us, we like to do this monthly. Number 8, not having a sales process or buyer's journey mapped out. And this is really important because most people band-aid or sticky tape things together, and it's not in a cohesive straight line. So if you don't guide your potential customers through a structured, logical journey, they will just drop off. So you want to map out your sales funnels and your nurture sequences to make sure that they are logical to the ideal customer. You want to have structured follow-up systems in place because my favorite F words, follow up and follow through, via calls, SMS or emails or using a CRM. And the last one is making sure that you're upskilling on handling objections and closing sales. I mean, I do sales training every single year and sales training for my VAs as well when it comes to marketing. Often people have a sales team and a marketing team and they never actually cross, which is ridiculous. So number 9 is chasing quick fixes like paid ads without a system. As I mentioned earlier, if you don't have systems in place, it doesn't matter how much money you throw at ads, it's not going to work. Paid ads amplifies what's working. They don't fix broken marketing. So if it's not working organically, it's not going to work with ads. So you want to test your organic strategies and make sure that everything's working before you even think about doing paid ads. You want to build a strong foundation. A lot of people rush to ads because they think that if they pay a lot of money and do ads, that's going to get them lots of leads and they're not going to have to do the foundational stuff. Unfortunately, it does not work at all. Trust me, we've been doing this now for 12 years. And then again, setting up those retargeting sequences in your email system, which is free, to make sure that you maximize your results. So number 10 is not developing customer loyalty with user-generated content, collaborations, and testimonials. So many people are looking for new leads all the time instead of looking after people who've previously bought from you and leveraging that. So loyal customers will spend more and refer to others, but many businesses are neglecting relationship marketing, and it is so expensive to neglect it. So you want to encourage customers to share user-generated content, and you want to build partnerships and collaborations with aligned brands. So where are you right now? I mean, this is a great question. Where are you in your marketing? And I'd love it if you can put in the chat box for me. Are you stuck in the problem, in the weeds? Frustration, overwhelm, stuck, directionless, chaotic, stress, spinning, repetitive, and I made it red because it's like an angry color. Or are you in an idea shift where you kind of go, you know what, I need to be more strategy focused. I'm upskilling. I'm, getting support, I'm implementing systems, I'm putting automations in places, I'm doing processes and I'm doing more planning. Or are you already on the other side and you're in this new way where you've got clarity and you're making data-driven decisions and things are more simple and you're getting expertise, a lot more proactive and less reactive, and you're solving problems and everything's structured and organized and you've got your SOPs. Or perhaps you're sitting in the payoff section where you've got more time, less stress, more profit, you're offline so much more, you're doing you, you're results driven, you're freedom focused, you're growth, confidence, capable, control, reputable, you've got a reputable brand online. So where are you sitting right now? I'm curious to know. Because I'm ready to transform your marketing management so that it drives consistent sales and leads, because that's what I love. And I'll show you the specific marketing tasks needed to get results online and save you hours every week while bringing in nurtured leads consistently. Who likes the sound of that? All with less stress, mayhem, chaos, and confusion. I have paid to play. So I invest a lot of money in coaches, at coaches, conferences, books. I have spent thousands of dollars to do it. I've invested in the right people and I've done the hard yards. I've got the run on the board. So I've also done it myself. Your network is your net worth, and proximity is power. So surrounding yourself with the right people is fundamental when you're wanting to get more sales online with less effort. So everyone needs someone in their corner, right? And I want to be that person for you. So here's a couple of case studies. So with Barbecue Arm, I was able to help them increase their time, reduce their stress, bring on an in-house operations manager, bring on an offshore virtual assistant, giving them more control over their marketing, implementing both B2B and B2C funnels. The B2B funnels was just recently, and then also help them secure a national distribution deal with BCF. Because it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter and prioritizing your time on the right activities. With Dreamer RV, we revenue streams and set up distributors for automated revenue. Because an investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. With Good Mix, we help improve their management by helping them make data-driven decisions. We help them do this by retargeting and improving conversions, generating more leads on social media, and growing their email list and online sales. And with Soba, we help them put delegation systems in place which absolutely slash their workload, stop the business owners working 24/7, and free them up to do more of the stuff that they love to do, whilst empowering their team to take more ownership with less stress. So what is actually in your control? You could improve your skills. You can improve your training, your productivity. You can improve the way you manage your marketing. You could improve your systems, right? The way that you communicate your marketing and the way that you delegate. And obviously that comes down to the strategy, because what you focus your attention on is what you'll be able to achieve. So imagine if you had confidence and clarity in your marketing. Imagine if you had your own marketing machine and it was just running smoothly. Because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result. So I have a gift for you today, and that's the 21 content ideas. And this training is absolutely phenomenal. I cannot wait to share it with you. Everyone else talks about content pillars, but for me, it's around if you just get these 21 content ideas right, you'll be able to make more sales online with less effort. For those of you who have enjoyed today's training, feel free to scan the QR code to book a chat where I will do a free audit for you. I'll have a look and identify your online marketing gaps and show you exactly where they are and what it'll take to fix them. For those of you who are interested in getting the contents of the slide or to get the 21 content ideas, because I'm happy to send that to you, please scan the QR code, fill out the contact us form, and where there's a gap there, it says, what can we help you with? Please, can you just put it in there that you would like either the presentation details or alternatively the 21 content ideas, and I'll be more than happy to send that to you. This is your host, Chantal Gerardy from Online Business Marketing, and I've been so super excited today to share with you 10 ways for you to make more sales online by doing less. I cannot wait to see the action that you're going to take and all the amazing steps that you're going to take in order to improve the gaps in your marketing and absolutely take your business to the next level. Because the reality is that those who do step off those that do step off the hamster wheel are the ones that are going to and try something new and make a change and do what needs to be done in order to make a difference. They are the ones that are going to be able to, beat their competitors and get more clients online over and above their competitors. This is Chantal Gerardy from Online Business Marketing. Thank you for watching.